Before this video begins, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my channel members, who you can see on screen now. Become a member by hitting the join button and get your name here among other awards today. Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 3. Today we'll continue on the Let's Play. This is episode 149. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Porsche 911 GT3 Invitational, I think it's called. For that we need a Porsche 911 GT3 race car, and we do already have one in our garage. And it is going to be the 2008 Porsche 45 Flying Lizard 911 GT3 RSR. Hoorah!
Ooh.
Because it doesn't show up in the next game apparently. Anyways, Porsche 911 GT3 Showdown. The high-performance Porsche 911 GT3 is showcased in this invitation-only event. There's the opponents to some GT3 Cup cars for some reason. Master Raceway Laguna Seca is first, which I will take because I'm a big fan of the Laguna of Seca.
It's a good track.
It's a tasty little track. Is tasty a good word for a racetrack?
I don't know, probably.
Oof. If we could get to like 150 or 151 today, I'd be quite happy.
Yeah, we might be able to swing that, dude. We might.
I think that gives us a week of content as well. Anyways. I'm not sure what the actual... Isn't the Flying Lizard in FM4? Nope. It's the later model of it. This is the only
Flying
game
Lizard.
where the 2008 is in it. That game has the 2011. So
Flying Lizard is a cool name.
it's the Bart Simpson. Isn't it supposed to be Lisa Simpson, the Laguna? Or does it look like? Laguna Seca, it looks like one of the Simpsons family, technically.
I don't know, probably Bart, but I don't see it.
Used to be the joke. Yeah, I think it is Bart.
Yeah. It's nowhere on the level of a fucking 2012 Olympic joke. I'm sorry, that logo did look like Lisa Simpson giving Bart a blowy.
Oh yeah, that one was great.
It just did!
That was like probably the plan, and they just like wanted to see if they could sneak it past them.
Turns out they could. Hey, that's a good way to start this episode, isn't it?
Yeah, incest. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, you had two options in this race, and I mean, to be fair, it's only different livery cars, like the touring cars. That's the funny thing, if you actually look at my like sheet of cars that are actually not in Forza, that are in Forza 3 but not in 4, a lot of them are just race cars with different liveries.
That's boring.
There's like, I think it's about, there is about 20 to 25 cars which don't reappear. And I feel like we've gone through quite a few of them. X5s, the Boxsters, the Dodge Charger stock car, which we'll come to later. Because this game has stock cars, so we may as well use them. It's so nice. I've got to admit, as much as I'm not a fan of the Porsche 911 particularly, it is quite nice to drive the race cars. They make a nice noise and they're quite well sculpted.
Yeah.
They're kind of like driving Subarus, to be honest with you.
It's almost like they use a similar engine layout.
Well, they don't. At all. A Subaru is a front longitudinal all-wheel drive. These are rear-engined rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, but they use boxer engine. It's apparently smoother.
Well, the thing is, much like an Impreza, they're essentially a case of they handle extremely well. There's just a slight tinge of understeer at the front.
Understeer is cool.
I mean, I prefer it, so... It does drive very well, yeah. She drives nicely. Like a Russian girlfriend. I put her in overdrive. She exploded. Nikolai! Anyways. But yeah, good news everybody.
What?
I think we're coming up towards the end of the stupid long episodes for a while, so that's good.
Hell yeah!
Hey!
As in, I think we've only got... I think professional event-wise, there's only about 10 or 20 of these left. There's a championship, and then it goes into, like, stuff which is short. Like the Speedway Challenge, drag racing challenges.
Drag racing's in this game?
Yep, they actually have career events for the drag racing.
Shit, that's pretty cool.
You say that.
It's more interesting than driving around a ring.
It's probably going to be really boring, but...
Yeah, but you don't have to put as much effort into it. You don't have to be as conscious.
True. I've got the cars worked out for that pretty much as well, so...
Lovely.
That's where we're going to dump quite a lot of the exclusive to this game cars as well.
Oh wow, making sure they get all the screen time they deserve.
Mhm. Well, only the bad ones, like the Mini Coupe concept.
Oh.
Not as good as Motorsport 4, where I'm going to have to use the fucking Clubman at some point.
Oh.
Porsche 911 drives good pretty much everywhere except Sebring. It hates the final turn. I'm imagining Sebring's probably going to show up in this at some point, so that should be fun to deal with.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, most things hate the final turn in Sebring. It's awkward. Harder than it looked.
Have I got Sebring? Actually, I don't know. I was wondering if I got Sebring on the track list for... Why do you have to use a Clubman? Because it's an exclusive car. Which Motorsport 4 has quite a few of, so we've got to dump a few of those. Some are better than others.
Yeah.
Stuff like the Pinto, that'll be good fun.
Oh, that will be fantastic. I can't wait till we use the Pinto.
I hate the final turn at Sebring.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I actually like Sebring as a track. Oh yeah, the Fiero as well, there's one. Forza Motorsport 4 is pretty much going to be a case of any car that wasn't in this is getting used, so...
Hell yeah, I can deal with that.
Well, we'll have to see if my wallet can, but other than that... There's a few that you haven't really got much choice in, and I think the MX-5 NA shows up again.
Yeah, unfortunately. And it's also unfortunately not Gran Turismo, where we can use a different trim level and pretend it's a completely different car.
Fucking different trim level.
What? I actually kind of like that about Gran Turismo.
I mean, so do I.
I also like it more about in Street Racing Syndicate, but I'm sorry, I don't like Street Racing Syndicate, but I will say that having
Street
different
Racing
trim
Syndicate's
levels,
amazing. Fuck off.
having different trim levels for cars was fantastic.
Right, Street Racing Syndicate. Let's be perfectly honest, right? It's good.
It's alright. I don't really like it that much, but I can see...
It's like not that far off the level of Juiced.
Yeah.
It's better than an RPM tuning.
I've taken shit that are better than RPM tuning, lad. You'll need to come up with better comparisons.
It's probably better than Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I actually like that game as well.
That had the S204. S402. The S1 whatever.
So did Street Racing Syndicate, you fucking dollop.
Did it?
Yeah, it had the it had whatever the fucking bug-eye one was.
That was the S202.
Was it not the 201?
Hmm. No, the S201 was the Peanut Eye.
Oh.
S203 was the Bug Eye. No, S203 was the Blob Eye.
I know the S4 series was Legacies.
Legacies. And damn good cars they were as well.
So what was the S1 and the S3 then?
I don't think they were used.
Did they ever do a Forester?
Probably not.
But bro, the best in Pretz is the Tommy Kyra M20B.
Don't remind me.
With the worst wing in the world.
It's not very nice, is it?
No. If it was nice, I wouldn't have said what I just said.
Tommy Kyra is weird.
Well, I mean, the M13 was a weird car.
Yeah.
Feel so happy since I met that girl. Feel so good to know that she's on my mind. Gonna love that woman till the end of time. Best wing. It really isn't. Besides, it's not as good as a wing as on the fucking whatchamacallit, that R34 Tommy Kyra they had.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the M20? No, that. Whatever the fuck it was, it had the weird box wing.
That was the Tommy Kyra R.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
Hmm.
It had like a fucking STI wing, but on stilts.
What did they call the previous? Oh, it was the M series, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Tommy Kyra M31, I think, was the R31. I don't know, it's been a while since I played Gran Turismo 2.
Really? Change that.
Hmm. Oh hey, I think we're about to lap something.
Nice.
Bringing the
Yeah,
cup
I'd
cars
say-
to this is a bad idea. Spires. Oh, it's a 996. Okay, I don't feel bad for overtaking it. Superior Porsche coming through. Thank you.
Beep beep. Why is he falling so far back then?
It's the cup cars. They're just naff.
Oh.
The cup cars are like S66PI. And the
Oh.
RSRs are like R374, I think.
Guess
Why-
who's back?
What? Oh god.
Back again.
I have KFC.
Ooh. I need
Oh,
to get
share.
food at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, 50% discount on... Oh wait, no. I got a 30% discount on Intercooler, which is something I haven't had before, because previously it was different discounts on Intercooler. Wahey. Anyways, next up we have New York Old Circuit Reverse. Hurrah. 12 laps.
Oh,
Why you got bullied the 996? It has feelings too.
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. The 996.
It
If it had
really
feelings,
doesn't.
it wouldn't have eggy headlights.
No
Remember,
German...
if your Porsche
no,
chassis model doesn't have a decimal in it, then it's worthless.
no German car has feelings.
What about Herbie?
Herbie
It
was shit.
that didn't have feelings.
That definitely had feelings.
It pretended.
Listen,
Fell in love
Herbie
with a
was
Lancia
just-
Monte Carlo.
Herbie was just secretly a Nazi officer trying to gain the trust of filthy Westerners.
And what's wrong with that? It had feelings for Adolf Hitler.
No, it was a sleeper agent. Sleeper agents don't have feelings.
Fuck me.
I feel like you're trying to discredit Herbie for doing what he could as an
Yeah.
SS soldier.
At least it has water cooling and doesn't burn in traffic like the 995. The fuck's the
Hey.
995?
The 995 is my favourite one,
Why?
because it doesn't exist.
Well, of course it doesn't exist. It burned up in traffic.
Yeah,
allegedly.
what the fuck was
right,
Porsche?
yeah.
What the fuck was Porsche's naming system actually? That is a point.
It was Peugeot didn't let us use zeros in the middle, so we're just gonna go random.
No, but I mean like the chassis numbers. 996, 997, 991, 992. So what's the next generation of 911 gonna be?
Hang on, wait, they've gone to
9910.
992.
Yeah,
I thought
992.
they were on decimals and stuff. I thought it was a 991.2.
Yeah, but there's a new model now, and it's that one with the centre rear light bar, and that's the 992.
Oh, I've been purposely avoiding all car news because I've realised that I don't care.
No, you just secretly don't want to find out that your favourite manufacturer has made a crossover again.
Have they?
You don't want to find out the fact that Toyota has just unveiled the new crossover of the century, the Toyota MR4.
MR4. Is it like a Previa?
No,
No.
it stands for mildly recreational four-wheel drive.
That's like the MR2's name, but somehow worse.
Yes.
Wait, oh no.
Oh my god, I've given them an idea.
No!
Oh, I apologise. It was
You know they're going to make a
993,
smaller one now and call it the MR2.
Oh yeah, give it two-wheel drive. That's what they should have called the CHR, the MR2.
God damn, Emile.
Mind you, I don't even know
let's
what...
take a look at this.
I don't even understand the CHR's name anyway.
I thank God there's no pictures of this infamous MR4.
It's not a real thing. Yet.
Oh, yet.
Yes.
Hang on, did you just make that up all on the spot?
Yeah.
Fucking hell!
You bastard.
Asshole!
It's
How
like when
are you
it's like
so
when you said, what
dim?
was it? The Suzuki Cappuccino was inspired by the Dodge Viper.
My favourite was when I
How
said
are
the
you
RPM gauge on the Pontiac GTO was functional for aerodynamic reasons to offset the weight of the driver, and you all ate that up.
Because it sounds
How
like
are
it sounds like hillbilly inbred breeding enough fucking to work.
Yeah, it does.
Why
Well,
is the
I think I've got
RPM
experience
gauge
in
on the
that sort of thing.
outside? Well, it's offsets the weight of Birdie in the passenger seat. Like, that could potentially happen. YouTube chat doesn't want to work for you. Rip. Oh, actually, Jason, you might have to change it from top chat to live chat. I've got no idea why YouTube works that way. It's fucking stupid. I hate it. But completely hilarious, redundant review. I like the CHR kind of. I sat in one a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it's a car.
We went to a Toyota dealership. I encountered...
Why?
Because my mother wanted to look around it. Sat in a CHR, sat in the new Corolla. That is a fantastic place to be, by the way.
Okay.
Because the one they had like these giant like racing bucket seats in them. That were like part leather, part Alcantara. It was pretty cool. I think it was like a 30 grand Corolla, but you know, it looks cool. What else was there? Sat in a Yaris.
Nice.
It's my review of the Yaris.
Have they got a proper like gauge in it now? Was it not centered?
Yeah, it's had proper center gauges for a while.
Well, that's boring.
It is
No,
kind
but
of
it's usable.
they are actually desperately trying to make the Yaris interesting. Like, you know how they did the GRMN, the German?
Yes.
Yeah,
I love that thing.
there's actually like a package you can get for the standard Yaris called like the GR Sport, which has like a different steering wheel and shit.
I don't care about a steering wheel. I want the supercharged engine.
The steering wheel's kind of cool. It's like
Oh.
it's styled after the old Celica wheels, like the
I don't
classic
care. I want the
Facebook.
flowy thing.
Yeah, I mean, so do I, but problem I have with German is it was only a 3-door. And 3-doors aren't cool.
That sounds like you didn't have enough creativity or gas cutter.
3-doors are dying, actually, which is making me somewhat happy.
Yeah, but they're lighter and more rigid.
No, they're impractical.
Seriously, think
Yeah.
about all the 3-door hatchbacks left.
Mini?
Yep. The Mini, the Fiesta.
1 Series?
Nope, that's going away. That's 5-door only now.
Golf?
I think.
If the Golf is, the Audi A3 is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the A3.
Oh yeah, because the Golf R is...
I'm more speaking super
3-door.
minis. Golf and A3 are more.
Alright, yeah.
Family cars.
VW up.
For now, yeah, I think they're on about replacing the Up with something electric soon.
Which also includes all its clones.
The Citigo and the Me.
They're all fantastically named.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
The Citigo's the best name.
What I don't get...
Because it's just
so
like, we've
Seat's
run out of
supposed to be
ideas.
Seat's supposed to be like their sporty brand, really. Is what I've heard. And then, like,
BRB.
Skoda's the cheap one.
Hmm.
So why did they call the Skoda the Citigo, which sounds really sort of
Boost.
peppy and
Mate,
fast?
it's better than that.
What?
You know, Skoda's supposed to be the cheap one and Seat's supposed to be the sporty one.
Yeah,
The Skoda is £500 more expensive than the Seat.
incredible.
I remember this when it first came out. The Me starts at 7, the Citigo starts at 7.5, and the Up is 8.
Maybe that's not how they... I always assumed it was, because it sounds like that should be right, the cheap Czech cars and the...
Well, I don't understand. I mean, Skoda's naming system makes no sense anyway. Because they have, like, some cars named after animals, some cars named out of
just
names they pulled out of
adjectives.
their fucking asshole.
It's superb.
Octavia. What does that even mean? Fabia.
It means it only takes fuel from Bavaria?
I think Fabia probably is some form of... It's supposed to mean like fabulous or something like that in some language.
I guess.
The Me...
Or it's an advertisement for those lollipops.
The Citigo makes no sense. The Yeti was a cool name, but that's gone. And now they've got the Kodiak and the Karoq,
Don't know.
which is
Whatever happened to the
K-A-R-O...
Roadster?
K-A-R-O-Q. Karoq. Whatever happened to the Roomster? The Roomster died because it just had no point. I think people were just... I think that's what the Karoq's supposed to be. Fabia and Octavia are female names? Really? It's funny because I don't think I've ever seen a female in an Octavia. It's usually just
Well,
sweaty
no.
cab drivers or people who buy them and go, I swear mate, it's a Golf GTI.
No, correction. They were female names. They're not anymore now. That
I
those
do like the
Skodas-
Octavia though. I will always insist, the Octavia might be the best Volkswagen Group product in terms of cars I'd actually buy. I would buy an Octavia. I quite like the new Fabia as well. It's an interesting looking thing. It's kind of funny how Skoda is probably the most interesting of all the Volkswagen derivatives at the moment. I mean, the Octavia's nice, the Fabia's cool. I like the Kodiak. The VRS is the worst thing in the world, but, you know. Actually, Boost, have you seen that?
What?
The new Skoda Kodiak VRS.
Why?
It gets better. Do you know what makes it
Does it?
VRS-y?
Does it have just some big wheels?
Yes. It also has a 220 horsepower diesel engine,
Okay, I'm okay with the diesel part.
all-wheel drive,
Also okay with that.
and the worst fake exhaust sound I've ever seen in my entire life.
Does it make it sound like a
no.
supercharged V8?
No, it makes it sound like an Audi V10.
Oh dear God.
Genius.
It's terrible. Is it not so? No, the Garmin Yaris is Europe only. Felicia and Octavia
The-
are also. I like the Felicia. I miss the Felicia. The Superb's a great car because you can find them like 2013 models with like 300,000 miles for like £4,000. But yeah, I mean, Skoda, outside of some stupidity, don't really make a particularly bad. Skoda's been alright for a couple of years though. Like, what was the last really bad Skoda?
It was probably before VW bought them out and then they just started making Volkswagens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably something like the old rear-engined fucking 45.
Now it's rear engines, that's automatically cool.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is a Renault Twingo cool to you?
Genuinely, yes.
Is the Smart 2 cool to you?
Yes.
I've always wanted to drive a Smart 2, so I guess they've sort of...
My dad did once, and he said it's so low powered
Yeah.
that it's actually sort of dangerous. I think he actually said he managed to, like, not lose the back end of it. Like, so the back sort of stepped out, he put his foot down to, like, try and straighten it up. And it just didn't have the power
No, it
to,
won't.
like, put itself back in line.
Well,
So what you're saying is every car needs at least 400 horsepower.
Yes,
well, the
essentially.
problem with the Smart is, like, it's low powered, and you think because it's small it means it's got low weight, but the problem is they've got that, like, giant safety cage on it, which I think weighs a hell of a lot because it's supposed to keep the car safe in an impact, so... By the time you've done that, all you really end up with is a small car, but you end up with a very... Like, I'm fairly certain they do weigh, like, over a ton.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the most they stick behind it's like 80 horsepower, so... Like...
Hang on, let me take a look.
20% discount on valves and displacement by Porsche Motorsport. Well, thank you, Porsche
I
Motorsport.
think the Brabus ones get a maximum of like 110.
Full circuit sunset. Yeah, 100.
Oh, they're way lighter than I thought they were.
Oh, how much do they weigh?
Smart 2 is 880 kilograms.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
880. Is there anything lighter than that these days?
No.
Maybe a Suzuki.
Oh, like the Celeriac or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think
Or
it'd
the
be like a
Ignis.
Suzuki or something.
I
in
like
the
the
UK at least.
I like the Ignis, by the way. The Ignis is a great little car.
I like the front of the Ignis, but the back
rear
just
is-
feels
the
like
rear
they've
is-
got to design it.
The rear is fucking awful, but it is... I could...
It's like they got to the back door and they were just like, what do we do here? Let's sort of just slope it down a bit.
Suzuki is one of those manufacturers where you don't think about them, but when you actually do think about them, you realise every car they make is cool.
Yeah, the Swift is cool, the
The
Jimny is
Celeriac's
cool.
a piece of shit, actually, ignore that, but, you know, they need to sell to old people somehow. But yeah, the Jimny's awesome.
Yeah.
The Jimny's awesome, the Swift's cool, the Ignis is cool because it has four-wheel drive.
Actually, wait, no, if we're doing Top Gear rules, then sort of in a few months' time, the Swift will no longer be cool.
Why?
If everything goes as intended. Because I'll have one.
Yeah, actually, fair point. I hope you get a Swift.
Same?
Same. They're cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna borrow it.
No, you're not.
I still need to get my fucking... I still really want to do that, but I need to get my shit in motion for that. I do want to start doing actual car reviews.
You do realise if you do borrow it from me, I will tape subscribe to BoostNet on
That's
every
fine,
surface I
that's
can
fine.
find.
I hope you do. I want you... As soon as you buy it, the first day I want you to do is to take one of the dash panels off and just, like, fucking scroll it on the inside of it.
I can do that. Just
bigger.
like, you know, some mechanic in 30 years' time is like pulling it apart for spares or
Do you know what
something
you
like
do?
that.
You fucking take the inside dash clock out and just replace all of, like, the little, like, fucking 3, 6, 9, 12, and you just write subscribe around the entire thing.
The odometer just says like subscribe to BoostNet. No.
Yeah.
No, like,
Every
you know
10k
how, like,
miles, it just like rotates, so it says subscribe, then another 10k says 2.
Yep.
You know how fucking JDM streetcars have like fucking windscreen banners?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
know what the fuck to do?
Yes, I do.
The,
Subscribe
Actually,
to
I have a
User
thing, I don't want to put
covering
any
the
stickers on
entire
windows.
passenger side window, because no one else is gonna fucking.
That's
No,
a
wasn't
fair
it?
point.
the
Well,
Concept
yeah,
used
it's not
to be
like anyone's
advertised.
going to be sitting in it.
like I said, I do actually want to film some IRL stuff because there's quite a few classic car dealerships around here I could potentially get in contact with. And it's like weird cars as well. Like, there's someone around here. There's a classic car dealership around here that has a Talbot Solara.
What?
Like, a 4-door.
I thought Wolf Talbots died in 1994.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's like 2 of them left. It's amazing. And it's like $2.5 grand. I kind of want to review it. Problem is, if I like did that, they'd be like, "So do you want to buy it?" And be like, "No." All right, catch you later, buddy.
Later.
I think there's actually a dealership near here that has a Fiat 126 with 247 original miles on it.
What?
I know.
The only interesting thing near me is a Mitsubishi GTO. For sale.
GTO's cool.
Yeah, it's a red one. And it's been sitting there for ages.
What
There's a GTO
year
near
is
me.
it?
I don't know, I've only seen the back of it.
Is it a 1st gen or a 2nd gen or a 3rd gen? If it's a 1st to 3rd gen, I'm interested. If it's a 2nd gen, I'm not. But like, that's the one thing, like, genuinely, there's some stuff around here that I'd love to look at. I mean, like, fucking...
Oh.
I would have loved to...
Sorry about that.
I would have loved to at least have an experience of filming that fucking, whatchamacallit, that was for sale on eBay a while ago. That, Golf Diesel Econetic thing.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
The thing with, like, the stop-start that actually works when you're driving. That thing
yeah.
was super cool.
That really was.
Like, I will say, as much as I don't like German cars that much, Volkswagen is one of those companies where you can dig up, like, weird things in their history. Like the Audi A2, the Audi A2 3L. That's a fantastic car.
The what?
What, have you not heard of the Audi A2 3L?
No, I've not.
It's a diesel-powered Audi A2 with like a 1.2 litre turbo diesel and like an automatic and all that. And basically the whole point of it is it was supposed to do 3 litres per 100 kilometres, which roughly translates to about 100 miles per gallon. And it can do that in 2002. And it has like, I think it's like entirely made of aluminium, like everything inside is like super bare and strips out. It's only got 40. I think they made it weigh like about 800 kilos or something like that.
Well, the standard A2 was already pretty light for what it was, because it was all aluminium.
Yeah, standard A2 is all aluminium. See, that'd be a cool first car. I always wanted an A2.
Yeah.
A2 was, the problem with
Could I get one insured though, like really?
The problem with A2s, I don't know what the insurance is like on them. It's probably okay because no one knows what they are. But if you have any accident in an A2, they will just write it off because repairing aluminium is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then again, like any small car you buy, like if a car costs under $1,000, there's a chance that if you have an accident in it, the insurance company will just turn around and go, no problem.
Yeah, pretty much.
If they do that, can I keep the money in the car?
Do you know what I should do? I should review my dad's Fiesta as well.
Yes.
Fucking 1999 Fiesta with the Ford Anglia engine in it.
Yes.
That'd be great.
That would be meant.
The car which has... the car which, I'm not joking, you know where your steering wheel adjustment would usually be?
Yeah?
You don't get steering wheel adjustment in a Ford Fiesta.
Well, what do you get?
That's where the hood releases.
What?
So you go to adjust the steering wheel and the fucking bonnet comes up and flies in your face. It's a brilliant car because you can tell Ford did not give a single shit when they designed that Fiesta.
Well, where the fuck is the...
Sorry, where do steering wheel adjusters usually go?
Underneath the steering rack.
On the steering column. Yeah.
But in the Fiesta, it's just a giant red lever.
I'm pretty sure I've never been in a car with adjustable steering.
Oh, you have. Everything has adjustable steering.
That's fucking clear.
You have to reach underneath it. Like, you can't see it.
Yeah, maybe I've just never looked. I don't know. It's always just been adjust the seat.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever... I know it's in the Accord somewhere, but I've got no idea where it is because I've never had to bother.
Unless maybe BMW and Mercedes have just weirdly missed that out.
It might be electric. It might be because some of them have a little thing that comes out. It's like near the indicator. It's like got up, down, left, right. It's like a telescopic one. Lexuses and stuff do that.
Yeah, right.
Actually, Lexuses are really cool because Lexus has like a thing where like when you turn the car off, the steering wheel goes to like the highest position and moves in, so you can get in and out easier.
Oh my god.
Which is a great idea until you... Which is a great idea, and you think, why did the Germans not do that? And then you remember, oh yeah, they're Germans, it'd probably break. Speaking of breaking...
Yeah?
That went well.
Really?
Well done.
So far already? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I just click on the stream and Emile's just on the...
Yes.
Nice.
So you essentially did a willy roll.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. The flying lizard will roll.
You see where it gets the flying from?
Yes. It will now be called the
Not
rolling
very high,
lizard.
though.
The rolling lizard. Oh my god, that's a great idea for a thing.
I thought you were about to say for a band.
Make a parody fucking racing team, call it Rolling Wizard.
Nice.
That can be someone's name for fucking redacted name here. It can't be Boost's name though, because we already know what Boost is doing.
What am I doing?
Subscribe to Boost and F&all Racing.
Oh, right, yeah. I still need to get Xbox Live Gold. And also figure out if I'm going to be home for most of the races, because
CD keys.
all days have started, and that sort of means that I'm like...
Oh, you've
not
got to
home.
like jet off and shit, haven't you?
Yeah.
We're doing like quite a few rounds though, so you should be alright.
Suffering from success.
I mean, I think the rounds are going to be extending like beyond your summer holidays, so I won't worry too
Oh,
much.
God.
I think I've got like 10 or 11 tracks lined up or something, so...
I haven't
Nice.
actually started up Forza in ages just because I can't be bothered with that.
You need money, don't you?
No, it's not just money, it's just the will to play Forza.
I mean, I don't blame you.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for it. I don't think Forza's a particularly good game.
You see,
Right.
now you can go fuck yourself.
I don't think it's fun to drive in, really.
It's excellent fun.
Yeah, fair enough.
Besides, what's the fucking alternatives at the moment?
Fair point.
And before you say a sim racer, I have a real car. My real car is better than your sim racer.
Yeah, can we all play Assetto Corsa?
Oh, Boost, that's giving me a terrible... Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh no.
I
What?
should get into the car reviewing business, and as soon as I find like a fucking AW11 remotely close to me, just be like, hey! Let's take a look.
Oh no.
And then just spend the entire review just saying how terrible it is.
Yeah, it'll be fine, because hopefully that review will send some of the prices down.
Ha! Yeah, of course, I have the influence to do that.
I really want someone to just
Yeah,
make
if
a
you not
review of the
know,
R34
hey
and
Boost,
just
if you not
slate it.
listen, have you not noticed the fact that the prices of called CL7s has like gone up to like 20 grand now that I own one?
Yeah.
It's like being
Genuinely, I am considering over the summer holidays I'll get a job and then I'll just buy like an MX-5 and leave it sit.
God fucking damn it!
What?
Did it again.
Oh,
It's quite
I'm
hard not to do it at this track because you want to attack
max
every
engine
curve.
height, really soft.
No,
Also,
it's Forza 360 logic. The more grip a car has, the more chance it has of rolling.
Well, isn't that how you rolled cars in Forza 4 as well?
Yeah, that's why I
Which
said
is
it's
grip roll.
360 logic.
Oh, right.
The modern games are more sort of cars don't really fall over much
Which is a shame,
unless you like handbrake on grass.
which makes no sense.
Well, Forza
Well,
doesn't
it
really
kind
do
of
rally.
does, but-
Well, I guess if like a car got caught on like a dirt mound or something, that could throw it over.
Yeah, or like dug in, but that's the only way, really.
Yeah, rolling cars in real life, though, is weird. Because, like, sometimes a car won't fall over, other times cars just, like, randomly fall over. Like, you can technically fall over in real life by hitting a curb at the wrong time, so...
Yeah.
Like an actual just roadside curb. Either that or you just decimate your fucking right suspension.
Ride suspension.
Yeah, specifically the right.
Ah. As opposed to all that other stuff suspension does.
Yeah, Circuit Catalunya Grand Prix circuit. Yeah, did you not know? Like, suspension on the left side of a car is naturally built better than the right side.
This is true.
Oh, is it like
The
how
right
the
side-
GTR has
right
stiffer
side protects my
springs on
clear
the
side once.
driver's side?
Yeah.
I saw a great thing actually. You know when Top Gear magazine had the Dear Uncle Top Gear sections in it?
No, but I could.
Oh,
I
that
have
was
a
the thing,
Top
they
Gear
just-
magazine from like 2008, so it might be in there.
No, somewhere between that.
Oh, I have.
So-
Right, I'm not joking. I'll let you get on to your thing in a minute. I have 3 Top Gear magazines down there, right?
Yeah.
2008, 2012, and like 2017. So, somewhere in between all that.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I have loads of Top Gear magazines from like.
I think
Don't
I
say
have
when
more at my
exactly.
dad's house. Like, I have one that has like the original Fiat 500 concept from like 2004 in it.
Ooh.
When we were all
Cool.
amazed because they were going to put lights on the roof. I shit you not.
Yeah, it's sort of weird looking back, like old things. Like I was going back looking at old Top Gear things, and they're talking about flappy paddle gearboxes and how weird they are, and he's like going through and explaining it in detail. 'Cause they're
Oh
so
yeah,
unique.
do you remember when they had the Audi TT on and they were like explaining how the double clutch stuff works?
I
With
remember-
DSG,
Yeah,
whereas like the next gear's already spinning. Whereas like nowadays, like again, I know a Skoda Fabia with a dual clutch gearbox in it, so
I think the Bugatti Veyron was the first car with the dual clutch in. For some
no,
reason.
I think some of the Volkswagens. I think the Volkswagen Group was definitely some of the first to like practice it. That much I know.
No, I think the Veyron was the first to have a dual clutch.
Was the Veyron the first? When did the Veyron was 04, wasn't it?
Yeah, 04, 05. I would have said 05, but
I know for a fact the Mark V GTI Golfs had DSGs.
hey.
Yep. And the TT 3.2 Quattro had a DSG as well.
Well, actually, bear in mind the Veyron would have been in like development for like 4.
They could have
5 years.
developed it for it and then moved it on to other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I'm fairly certain that was the first. Volkswagen was the first lot to have double clutch. Or dual clutch. I know we worked out the other day Mitsubishi was the first manufacturer to ever do direct injection. Which is weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
cool.
That's what the
Fucking
what did they used to call that engine? I think it was called like the GDI, which was something direct injection. And they put that in Pajeros and stuff. I think it was like 1994 they came up with that, which is pretty incredible when you think like everyone else was pretty much only just starting on fuel injection. Like, I mean, hell, 94 motor cars were still running carburetors.
Yeah.
Like, the Volkswagen Polo still had a carburetor. I know it. The Polo had a carburetor until like 99, I think it was, or something ridiculous. I'm sure there's like Golfs and shit. I will say, as much as it is a bit nerdy, I do quite like finding out sort of who was the first to do this, who was the first to do that.
Yeah, it's very Anunnaki.
Yes. Also, what did you get from KFC, by the way?
Chicken and cheeseburger. Or chicken, bacon and cheese burger.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
At least you didn't get like one of them fucking buff buckets. That I've never understood.
No,
You know when then people get like 12-piece chicken buckets and share them? It's like, no.
I get the sharing stuff, but who am I sharing it with?
Fuck sharing with people. It's like Mike Chirino said. Capitalism's dying. You'll have people sharing. People not buying things. Ew, KFC. I agree. Actually, no, KFC's okay sometimes. Like,
KFC's great.
Zinger burgers are cool.
Please sponsor to me.
I prefer the takeaway place that does fried chicken round the corner from me.
No, everyone knows the best fried chicken's fucking the stuff you get at Tesco, SFC.
Some fried chicken.
Yeah. That's the best one.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And the SFC stuff's actually okay. So. It's better than some of the shit they sell at Tesco. It's like the worst thing I ever had from there was the fucking frozen pizza burger. That is fucking disgusting.
What?
What they do is they get like a base of a pizza, put it on a burger, but the burger's like made of pizza crust. So basically what you get is like this thing which turns out to be like 33% pizza and 66% crust. And it's not even like good quality crust. Like, you know how crust is supposed to be like nice and like soft and stuff and fluffy. Yeah, it's like fucking hard as rock. Like you fucking bite into it, like cracks it's disgusting. KFC fucking sucks over there. Yeah, but KFC's probably a lot cheaper over there. Because we pay out
Isn't everything like you spend like £5 at the McDonald's in the US and you come out with 10 tons of food.
Well, I mean, part of the thing for us is tax is a bit of an issue. Because everything gets 20% VAT added to it, but... Oh, good. You can hear it explode. Holy shit, that's great.
What?
I look out my window at the sound of an exploding bus and I look in front of the bus and there's just a random Lotus Elise. Just like, oh, okay.
Oh!
So
Wow.
Lotus Elise has blown its engine.
No, it's definitely the bus that was making that noise.
Yeah, no, they all were Toyota.
It's a
so.
it's a third gen Elise. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it must have some
Probably
sort of
alright.
pack on it as well, because they had like a black rear end and a wing on it as well. It's not an Exige, I know that much. Because the Exige looks completely different to the Elise now. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like the Exige had nothing in common with the Elise. I think the Exige is supposed to be like a sportier Evora now. I'm fairly certain.
No, it's smaller than the Evora.
Yeah, exactly. It's smaller than the Evora, but it has the same engine as the Evora. The Exige is V6 now.
Ooh.
I think Lotus never turboed it, so it's naturally aspirated Toyota V6. Same thing they'd put in.
When they supercharged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were supercharged, yeah. Evora
Yeah.
S. And the Exige S. That's supercharged. as
Yeah, and I believe the Exige is pushing out like 350 horsepower now.
It was 350 in 2012. I don't know if they've done the same as they've done with the Evora and just constantly made like better versions of it over time. But yeah, the Evora is like, look, I don't know what Lotus is doing. I think they're just like seeing how many versions of the Evora they can push out before they have to give up and say we need a new car.
Bring back the Europa.
Yeah. I like the
the current Lotus Exige Cup 430.
Oh god, it's 430. Okay.
Yes.
430 horsepower from a
See-
V6.
When Boost speaks like
Yeah,
that,
from the
I know he's
3.5.
currently like having some form of jizz parade because he's found out he can get a supercharged V6 mid-engined.
Yeah, it's hard to use Wikipedia with one hand.
That's what Philip done before, boyo.
Nah,
Wikipedia on one hand and Dick in the other.
Yeah, wait for the voice.
Oh, and
commands.
sorry, it's 430 PS that made up European unit.
Yeah, but full 30 PS translates like 420 horsepower somewhere in that region.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. Yeah, because PS is weird though, because like Audis used to get rated at 550 when they were actually like 552 horsepower. So PS, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's always bigger, because that's why the Veyron in every single game, everyone thought it was 1001 horsepower. No, it was 1001 PS, which was why it was never 1000 in games.
Yeah, Forza used to rate the Veyron at 987.
Yeah, which was how much horsepower it had.
Yeah.
But it also led
PS
to
is
people like
cool,
Failrace thinking that it was Forza used wheel horsepower.
Yeah, it just uses crank horsepower, doesn't it?
Yeah, it uses crank. Because if you get that small of a loss going from crank to wheels, then you probably need like a Nobel Prize or something.
Forza's had a weird
Yeah,
time
you
with
lose
its...
like 20%.
I think Forza uses different like calculations for its units. I remember there was a while back they had to like massively inflate the weight of the Aventador because they weighed an Aventador with no fluids in it, and then they went to put the SV in the game, and the SV they got given had like all the fluids in it, so they had to bulk up the Aventador, otherwise the SV would have weighed more, which it doesn't IRL. It weighs a lot less. So that's why the Aventador went from weighing 3,400 pounds to weighing 4,000 pounds. Still an excellent car, mind.
Hang on, is that just like the car's just got random weight figures then, essentially?
As far as I can tell, some cars were weighed dry and some were weighed wet, and that's where you get your issues. Because obviously, when you put fluids in a car, it weighs a lot more.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Fuel is heavy.
yes. Well, yeah, you got fuel, coolant, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is
Brake
they can
fluid.
only take, like, I think they said something like the figures. I'm not sure how they still do it. I think they get figures from manufacturers and then they go like through the manufacturer to find out if they were telling bullshit or not. But I don't know if they do that so much anymore, because like the Skyline's all quoted 276 now, which isn't true. We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Because like R34s weren't R34s like closer to like 330, 320 something?
Yeah, they were like 320.
Yeah.
Depends who you ask, it's anywhere between 320 and 340 horsepower. But to be honest,
So
just
basically, the younger you ask them, the more power it had stock.
oh yeah, no, if you ask a 7-year-old, they have 1 million.
It's better than a Super!
Well, it is, but
mean,
that's not
yeah.
saying much.
To be fair, it is. Mugello full circuit, hooray. Yeah, it is better than us. I mean, as a car that you would actually own, a Skyline is better than a Supra.
Is it bad that if I had a Skyline, I'd take out the LB26?
No. RB20...
Not even that good of an engine.
No. I mean,
Oh, I'm gonna get loads of hate for that.
it's better than the 2JZ. Like, the
Well,
problem
2JZ
is, the
is
problem
just a
is,
big
if you
block
take a
of-
stock engine, the best stock engine from that time was probably the Mitsubishi 3000 GT engine, because you had a V6 with twin turbos.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But that weighed a lot.
it did
Wasn't
weigh
it
a
all
lot.
aluminium?
I can't remember. I know it had like
I'm
a
gonna look this
ridiculous
up.
amount of tech behind it, though.
Because the problem
Everyone
with
knows
the
the best
RB26 was
engine
it was...
the 4G63.
Well, the
God.
4G... Yeah, the 4G63 was
God.
decent.
Was it, though?
I don't know.
It was just a 2 litre with a massive turbo on it.
And?
So was the
So the
was
turbo...
Brother.
The problem is, I always think of cars in this thing, like the turbo, like... No, but the problem is with an Impreza, I think a boxer engine has more torque than an equivalent inline 4.
No, that's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
No.
Imprezas have less turbo like than Evos, though, I'm fairly certain, because Evos use bigger turbos.
Well, Imprezas had bigger engines, didn't they? So...
Not quite.
Some. Also, the bigger engine for Wang.
They did in, like, America, but over here we had EJ20s.
I don't know.
We had EJ20s, America then got the EJ22, and then they had the EJ25. But
The EJ22 is that.
we stuck to the we got the 25 in 05. So when they basically beta tested it on all the Americans, found out it was shit, refined it, and then we got it. That was probably when they put it in the Japanese vehicles as well. But yeah, like Evo's up. The Ford G wasn't a great engine. It sort of suffered from Mitsubishi's usual issues. Mitsubishi makes a great engine, the problem is they don't have the money to refine said engine. So they can come out with like this direct injection and stuff. It's like, great, yeah, but the problem is it's not reliable because they haven't figured it out.
So I've had a look. The I think it's the 6G72 was in the 3000 GT.
Yep.
And that seems to be lighter than RB26, definitely lighter than the 2JZ.
What?
Isn't V6s are lighter though, aren't they?
Yeah, because the pistons are close together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the VR6 existed.
I think it might be all aluminium as well.
Yeah. But that was probably the best JDM engine of the day. It's just a case of whether it's reliable or not, which I don't know when it comes to 3000 GTs. I haven't heard any horror stories about them, but I don't think they get that far up in mileage.
Yeah.
The
I know if you just want to get
probably better.
Yeah. Probably if you just want to get power out of an engine, the 2JZ is probably the best.
Well, I mean,
Just
the
in terms
reason
of sheer
people
power.
rate those stuff is because you don't have to change the internals around much.
No, and they're like cast iron block and.
But then again, you say that fucking. I watched that Tavares build when he built the Supra, and the amount of fucking parts he had to put in it to get that to work was insane. Granted, they had to change it from a standard engine to a GTE, but still. Like, they still had to pull apart that entire engine. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's not easy to get power, no matter what anyone says.
Well, the problem is, if it was easy to get power out of stuff, 9 times out of 10 the manufacturer would have probably done it. So. There is such a thing as overbuilding, but like, there's usually a reason they overbuild something. It's like 1UZs are probably a good example of that. I mean, sure, it can make more power than... I mean, a 4-litre V8 that makes 250 horsepower, there's obviously more power there, but there's a reason they made it make that much power, and it's probably because they tuned it more for torque, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
And then later, I think later UK cars got like 290 anyway, so...
Well, I think the two things that limit power most on a car or an engine is just the type of head that it has and the displacement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if someone says this engine is better for making power, it's just the fact that it's, say, a 4-litre V8 or something, not that it's built by Honda.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Just as an example.
I mean, realistically, you can pull power out of anything, it's just...
Yeah,
how easy
it's just how much effort you're willing to go to in the aftermarket parts.
There's a reason people use LSs, because they're cheap when they explode.
Yep. In America, they're like too
You can get a lot of power out of it. It gets to a point where you realise you're spending more on getting power out of a small engine where you can just put better in.
Yeah. Mind you, engine swapping is not easy either. That costs a fucking fuck ton because you have to replace ECUs and shit.
Yeah.
And like reprogram
and then you've also got like just mounting it in and making sure it doesn't fall out or something.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, try hard enough, you can pull power out of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I know K24s that can get like 500, 600 horsepower out of them, and just...
That's because K24s are good engines.
Yeah, it's just I'm not going to do them.
Nah.
It actually turns out, I was watching, I think it was the car throttle thing, they were on about like the differences between them, and like the 24's like actually the better of the two, between the 20 and the 24. The problem is the 24's more expensive because it was only in one car. Well, as like K20s were in everything, so...
Of course it's better, it's a bigger number.
Well, apart from that.
No, that's just science. The
But
biggest
like
number is
K24s were
best.
literally only in like...
It's why the 3000 GT was the best JDM car.
Yeah.
Yeah, until Nissan made Infinity to blow them out the water.
Fucking Infinity. Fuck off.
Fuck off!
Infinity don't matter.
It's a very
No,
big number though.
The Q50's kind of cool.
The Q50's... I kind of like the Q30 as well, even though it does look literally like a Mazda 3. Mind you, Infinity's out of this country now, aren't they?
Oh no!
I don't know. I forgot they existed.
They had to pull out, because... Wasn't your dad looking at a Q50?
Yeah, he was, and in the end, well, they just bought a 500 for his partner to have.
Oh. So he hasn't replaced his car, he just bought a Fiat 500.
Yeah, well, the idea was either she'd have his car or
Right.
or she'd just get a new car.
Mind you, his car's
Yeah.
not much longer for this world, so it's okay.
Yeah, said that he's literally just going to drive it until the wheels fall off, so...
Which, it's a BMW, so...
Yeah.
As long as he keeps paying that maintenance, it'll keep going, but... The moment you skip a service, guess what's happening? It goes into German mode. It decides it doesn't want to be a car anymore. It would like to be a submarine.
Hello.
I will say boost though.
Yeah?
That fucking thingy BMW is cool. That
Hello.
320 SI. That's a cool car.
Yeah, that's right.
The one that has like.
SI.
Have you ever heard of the 320 SI?
Don't believe so.
The one that has like, it doesn't have a BMW engine in it. It was basically built in Britain by the people who made the 320 touring car. It has like a carbon fibre head on it and shit. That is a cool BMW. Apparently
Looking
it's
this up.
the most unreliable thing in the world, but it is cool.
Oh, there's an autocar review of it. They're great.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the way it looks.
Have you seen the engine?
I haven't.
You'll probably rate the engine when you see it, because it does look quite cool. Also, hey, Luda.
Yeah, hey.
Hey,
Ooh, that's quite...
It's not actually that powerful.
No, it's not,
Sorry
but they
for-
rev very happily.
Yes, sorry for not being there earlier. Work called me back.
Oh, it's no worse.
It was freaking annoying
Yeah, you
today.
didn't miss anything.
I would have preferred to be there because freaking work was a piece of shit. At first this morning I thought there was going to be an open war in the freaking department. So yeah, that was fun.
Sounds it.
But, basically I'm in the quality department and we had the fucking supplier part of it and the internal part that were being against each other. Because I'm part of the internal part and I do like the report and shit, and we did one on one of the supplier parts that was wrong, and the supplier guy was pretty fucking mad at us for that, because you know there is money involved and he doesn't want to get parts rejected because it's, and because it's Chinese fucking cunt, so he got mad at us for that, and say that we will pay for it and shit like that, and even though in the end
Pay for it?
Yeah,
What's he gonna do?
yeah.
Fucking spank you?
I mean,
Threatening with a good time.
and there's also something that I didn't actually like. If I can say that we did shit work, I was like trying to not get mad and just take something and smash his head with. Because I didn't do my work bad. You're fucking
Remember,
Chinese.
this option never works.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, and it's Chinese work we're talking about. You can't fucking trust Chinese. They will use everything
Wow.
to make.
No context.
I mean, no.
Well, I mean,
Ludo, at this point, should we just make you aware that this is being streamed?
Yeah, I know.
May I also
Ludo is
remind
kind
you
of
the
correct.
fucking cutscene text I used from San Andreas is the Chinese triads.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it seems something that basically they took a shitty fucking steel and added carbon to make it like the good steel we wanted and to have what we asked for them, but basically it wasn't. Basically,
I
yeah.
mean, to be fair, I haven't bought fucking Chinese coilover for a good reason.
Isn't that what the
I mean-
Clio got?
No,
Oh.
that
I
just
mean-
had spring.
I mean, the worst also with Chinese is that they have their own fucking standards and shit like that, so they use theirs, which is not like the Euro ones. So it's like, hey, we want that, yeah, but we use ours.
Oh,
And
dear.
you compare, and you compare it's like two different things, but they want to use theirs because it's cheaper, easier to make, and so they use it, and you're like, yeah, but we don't want that, and we always fucking have to bother with them.
Nice.
They are always, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, but yes, so yeah, today was fun. Oh, and also my direct supervisor actually which wasn't here today, actually sent me a mail when learning about that to tell me not to get into that. Except he sent it at 11 a.m. and I was already doing things for that. But I did things on the side. But yeah, I'm still fucking thinking that when I come back to work on Monday, I'm going to get Showdown.
Probably.
Take the shouting out.
Yeah, I mean, at least I did other things, and I sent a mail saying all the other things I did to show, hey, I may have done things about that, but not only that.
Yeah. So, Boost, what's your review of the 320 SI?
Yeah, what's the review?
Carbon.
Carbon. It does look
Need
quite
for
cool.
Speed Carbon. Hey, Need
Yeah.
for Speed Carbon.
Like I said, apparently it's the most unreliable fucking thing in the world, but
Yeah, but that's fine. It's a race car. It's
Yeah,
like
that sounds fun.
it is basically
Emile,
a race car.
Emile, it's a BMW. It has to be unreliable. It's part of the fucking specs.
It's worse than that, Ludo. It's a BMW built in England by a racing
Oh
team.
god! Oh god! I mean, is it like Opel's built by fucking Boxer guys? Like,
It's
They
what it
could,
is it's a special homologation edition they had to do to get the car cleared for the touring car championship. So it basically has the touring car engine in it.
oh god, but
And that
made
team
like
that ran BMWs were based in England somewhere.
I mean, it could be worse. They could have done what Volvo did to make their 850 the 850R competitive.
What?
What did they-
Because
what?
yeah, did you hear what they did?
Go on.
So they found out that the company tuning the 850Rs for touring cars for BTCC
So-
found they couldn't get enough power out of it.
TWR,
So
yeah.
what they realised is if they took a bit off the bottom of the head, they could angle it slightly differently and get another 60 horsepower out of it. So what they did is they literally, for every car they had to take off the head, machine it so that it was at like a 15-degree angle, and then put it back on. And
Nice!
it ended up costing them 15 grand per engine
And
just for that.
15 grand for 60 horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
People have paid more for less.
2
That's
JZ owners.
optimization.
Nah.
I mean, 2JZ owner paid less for more, but
Wait, hold
that-
on,
that
Boost. I just realised
Yeah.
something.
What?
Car says ethanol on the side of it.
Yay.
He has a little
Oh,
logo
trust
for
me.
it.
We had the fucking. What is it? The other Porsche that had GT Sport
Oh yeah.
on the side.
Yeah, I bet.
Intentional advertising.
Yes,
I mean,
unintentional advertising.
Actually, I'm going to be honest.
Gran Turismo playing the long con now by going back into Forza games and naming their games after logos on the side of the cars.
The worst bit is it's like that car's an actual race car, so that probably wasn't intentional by the fucking race team either. It's probably a defunct race team as well.
But yeah, as I was, I mean, I don't even know what. Oh yeah, you say the 2JZ costs a lot, but no, it just you take a turbo that's bigger than the one that you
Two
got
JZ
basically.
engines cost a fair bit.
Yeah, but you know you can get them with a lot of power cheap. You take a big
Wow.
turbo.
Well, you can
You
until
put
they go
it-
boom, and then
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
no
yeah.
power.
Yeah. I mean, boost. That's what I was meaning. You can get
I'm
them.
sorry, but buying a previously modified car
is the best choice you can make.
The best bit is, I think from that Tavares build, I learned one thing about the Supra.
What?
It's actually better to buy the automatic with a turbo.
And
Because the
now you're
adapter plate to get the Nissan transmission that everyone likes to use at the moment onto it requires the automatic bell housing. So...
Huh.
Because apparently that's the new tuner transmission's the one they put in the 370Z because it can handle like 800 horsepower.
Finally, the 370Z is good for something.
You say that, their transmission came out of a G37, so... Good guy Infinity.
Yeah, see, as I said, in Infinity, slaying Mitsubishi one transmission at a time.
Fucking... That Doug DeMiro video on the 370Z was pretty good.
Yeah.
That car is bad.
What's just they haven't done anything to it?
No, they added a new clutch in 2016.
No!
Oh, that was
I-
always
I-
the joke with me and Scotia, was just like, hey,
I-
let's
I-
improve the car, how do we improve it? Let's put an aftermarket clutch in it, that'll get sales going.
I'm going to say something. The 370Z was good when
No,
it
it
went
wasn't.
out. When it went out,
Well, even when it was out, it sort of... It was alright, but it wasn't like a...
Nothing spectacular.
yeah, but
No.
that's what I mean. When it went out, it was good, but then they didn't. But then it didn't hold the test of time.
Nissan was too busy developing great cars like the Quishquash and the Duke.
And then killing the only good cars they had, like the Pulsar, which was decent.
I have literally no idea how to pronounce your name. Hello, Grit.
What's up, bro?
Hello, my dude.
My dog.
My dude,
Snoop Dogg in this motherfucker, young.
Snoop motherfucking dog, yeah.
Snoop Lion. It's not Snoop Lion anymore though, because apparently he's back to being Snoop Dogg.
No,
Yeah. I preferred it when he was Snoop Doggy Dog.
Was he ever actually Snoop Doggy Dog?
I
Yeah.
preferred him when he was Snoop D-O-G-G.
The early years.
With tunnels and trees, thanks to your support. Have you ever seen a racing game this outstanding? PlayStation 2 taking you to a whole new dimension, where the cars look flying and they've got good suspension.
Did I mention it was hyped up for real though?
Gran Turismo
Gran
number
Turismo
3.
number 3.
You're
Listening to the sounds of the DOG, baby!
It slightly terrifies me how well you two know that song.
It's a fucking banger!
It is a banger.
Yeah.
It's from that great time where Snoop Dogg just did fucking soundtracks to any video game that would pay him enough money.
It's better than Sid Dre he did with Dr. Dre. That's.
I think he was quite good though.
Dog's Turismo 3 is probably one of the best video game soundtracks of all time.
Yeah, exactly, and Riders on the Storm is right there, and that was also another one that was done for that, so...
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, hang on, the Snoop Dogg bit was added for Underground 2.
Yeah.
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 Riders on the
Why
Storm
else
was
would it say,
recorded in like
"Need for speed,
1970.
I'm trying to take the lead.
Yeah. It's
Hold on, you
already-
heard me before you run into the tree.
Literally, when that song first plays in the game, it comes up with like Snoop Dogg Feet the Doors, Riders on the Storm, Need for Speed Underground 2 exclusive.
Yeah, it's I think it's also a remix or something like that.
Well, no, it's actually yeah, isn't it like the Chad Grill remix or something like that?
I can't remember which one.
Chad Grill remix.
But
what?
I think it's actually something remix. Snoop Dogg Fit the Doors.
A lot of songs. Yeah, it's like Chad. Where is this car rear-wheel drive? Yes, rear engine rear-wheel drive.
Fredhead. That's it.
Yeah.
I think he says it in the song as well.
Fredhead in the middle. Now let me hear what I sound like a cappella.
Yeah, he actually speaks to the fucking remixer in the song.
The
The funny thing is, they say it's a Frederick remix. I'm fairly certain there's not an actual original cut of that song, so it's not actually a remix. It's just the guy mixed it. It's a bit like saying Ghetto Gospel was now the Eminem remix, even though it wasn't. It's just Eminem found the song, redid it, and there you go.
I mean, the Doors actually did the music.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Doors. That was always the funny thing with that song. It was actually really well done. It actually almost sounded like he was there with the fucking Doors, even though like the lead singer died in like 1970.
Yeah, they surely all died at 23 years old, like
27.
Start their time. 27.
It was.
I can't remember
eerie.
when he died. I think it was in the 70s or something.
Fucking hell, that means I need to kill myself next year to be part
That's
of
not a
the
bad
crew.
idea.
Wow.
Nick.
You'll become famous.
Nah, I'm not famous.
Listen,
enough
when
to
everyone's
actually,
gone, everyone's gonna remember your name. Big Smoke. I mean, Ludo.
Yeah, I
Remember
will,
me
but,
when you get to the top.
I will be part of something, the 27 crew. You know that the thing every fucking emo kid want to be part of.
Yes.
Hang on,
Yes.
wait. If any of you die, do you reckon I could get subscribed to Boost Nettle on the news?
Yeah.
I mean, if,
Alright.
if
Here's
Legally
his,
change your name
here's,
by default.
here's his close friend Dylan. Subscribe to Boost and Ethanol. Excellent. That's all he said on the matter. Just like at
yeah,
the fuck-
I mean, on the fucking suicide later, just write. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Is it
No,
bad to
in your
genuinely
will, you
consider
must
murder
state
if it
that-
got that in the news?
In your will, you must state that people will only get like what you leave to them if they convince 10 of their mates to subscribe to Boost and Ethanol.
Yeah. Fucking good. It's not mailing Shane anymore. It's Will Shane.
You know, if I do manage to make it to like 80 or whatever and YouTube's just dead, I'm still gonna have that in my will.
Yes.
And like nobody's gonna have any clue what any of it means.
Subscribe to the Boost and Ethanol newsletter? What newsletter?
No. I mean, I have a better idea. You put that, but you also say that dozen people have to put that in their own will.
God,
You know.
if you make it to 80, that's a terrifying prospect.
Imagine
I'll be
Pyramid.
dead by then.
It'd be
Pyramid.
2082. I'll be well dead by then.
I'm planning on dying when I'm 36 in a horrific boating accident.
Why 36?
Why does it have to be horrific?
I
You don't
don't.
want it to be a team boating accident. You want to go all out.
I don't have an exact age lined up, but I'm thinking around 60. I'm perfectly fine.
As a your music guy, die at 27.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, well,
that's-
actually, no.
that's the
To be
rule.
fair, he can say that because like half the artists in that 27 club are shit. So I mean, it has
I mean, I
Nirvana and Amy Winehouse in it, and both of which are shit. So.
Oh,
Kurt Cobain
God.
and Amy Winehouse.
Oh,
Right, no,
Kurt-
sorry.
Kurt-
Kurt Cobain made like 2 good songs, and Amy Winehouse made no good songs. Amy Winehouse was shite.
I mean,
No good songs, really.
She
No.
was drugged and she was on drugs and alcohol all the time.
So was everyone
yeah.
else in the 27 club. That's why they all died.
Nah,
Actually, I think
actually,
Hank Williams is in there as well. Or was he
I-
29?
actually, Kurt Cobain got hell to die because it's a bit
Well,
hard
yeah,
to...
Courtney Love shot him, but still, that means he died at 27.
I know a song that just literally talks about people accusing Courtney of killing Kurt Cobain.
She did!
I mean, yeah.
Prove she didn't.
The problem is with Courtney Love is she got so fucked up afterwards. She probably doesn't actually remember if she did or not, but she probably did.
I mean, to be honest, Kurt Cobain was known to be somewhat depressive, and they was really high on drugs all the time.
Listen,
so...
Kurt Cobain is not the greatest musician to blow his fucking brains out with a shotgun.
Who was that?
The best singer was the guy who was the lead singer of Mayhem because his dead body ended up on an album cover.
God damn it!
That's how I want to go, actually.
He slit his wrist, shot himself in the face. The band members came in and said, "Quick, get a disposable camera." They took a picture of it and then used it for a fucking album cover. I shit you
God
not.
damn it!
I mean,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
Mayhem's the same band that had that guy who like stabbed the bassist, came out of prison, preached like white nationalism, moved to France, and now has a YouTube channel
What?
where he just makes rants and shows you how to fix a UAZ 4400. So
Wait, is
That's
it
a career I want to have.
in France?
yeah, he lives in France with his wife. I think he like has a fucking warrant out for his arrest, but no one can find which farm he lives in the south of France. So
God damn it!
he was the
Hugo,
guy who like
get
burned
looking.
churches and shit. This is Norwegian black metal. This is when like shit was, yeah. Let's just say like West Coast.
it was
West
sex,
Coast
drugs, and
rock-
rock and roll taken to a whole new level.
Yeah, it's like people think the West
I
Coast was bad. People ain't seen fucking Norwegian black metal.
I mean, you're making me because in the town of my parents there is a place with Norwegians and Norwegian flag flying on it,
Go looking for him.
I can't remember his name, but yeah,
and it's
he does have a YouTube channel. Though. You can feel free to look it up. Like I said, it's just mostly rants against... I think it's mostly racist rants, and again, and I'm not joking, literal videos on how to fix those fucking US Jeeps that you see in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Do you think he's planning something?
Yes.
What, do I think he's the KF? No. Technically, the events of Modern Warfare have already happened, so...
Yeah,
I think that game was set in 2011.
Yeah.
And Modern Warfare 2 was like 2016, so...
That's why they actually are rebooting the thing, because technically you cannot really use the fucking timeline because everything went to shit.
Yeah.
And,
fucking Zakayev.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Zakayev, get shot in the arm, survives.
Yeah, that was always great. Like, you fucking aim at his head and like the bullet would just like randomly like curve upside down to fucking smack him in the arm.
And every time I was like, whoa, my fucking spotter is a piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking Price, you piece. Actually, no, Macmillan. Sorry, that's who was the spot.
No, Macmillan.
No, McTavish.
No, Macmillan was the one that shot, I think, and
Price was the one that shot.
Oh yeah, fucking hell, Macmillan is his fucking superior. He doesn't even know how to find the fucking win. He's a sniper.
Macmillan shit. Yeah. Anyways, 55,500 credits. Whoop whoop.
Hell yeah.
I fucking
Wait, hold on.
regret that.
I've just read this poster. Cars so fast your hair will catch fire. Is that a thing?
What if you're bald?
Hang on, how would that work?
Wait.
Wouldn't going faster, like, you know, cool your hair down?
Also, I've just realised how fucking unbelievably happy this car looks.
No.
Boost. No, actually, it makes you on fire because the faster you go, the more friction.
Turn ginger.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Indeed. Anyways, yeah, this car looks so fucking happy. We're going to end it here. Thank you all very much for watching. Next, I'm going to be taking a look at the German Racing Car Invitational. So join us for that. Until then, a farewell.